Yo, what's up guys? Today we're going to be talking about how I W key. I'm going to talk about things you need to be looking out for, things that work, and some skills that you'll need to W key. Let's get it. So as you can see, it's late game and I'm pushing up to this guy's box, and I know he might edit on me, so I'm keeping that in mind. I'm blocking off the angles as I push up, and then I just crash pad in confidently. The way you want to crash pad in is with no hesitation. You want to place the cone that you're going to throw the crash pad on and instantly go. If you wait too long, then he might have an idea of what you're about to do and be ready for it. So the way to make a perfect crash pad play is just to go up and do it with confidence, no hesitation. All you got to do is aim better and you'll win. And it's pretty much the same thing with impulses. You got to be 2 boxes away and aim the impulse right around your head area on the wall, just like I did there. Next thing I want to talk about is how you should be pushing someone's wall. If you don't have anything to psycho in with, then you're obviously going to have to aggress their wall for a second. And the way you want to do this is not with your pickaxe. That's what most people do, and a lot of times they'll get edited on and just bopped really fast. The safest way to push a wall is either with your shotgun or AR, just alternating between the two. If you're shooting at the wall with those guns, then they'll feel pressure. Say they edit, they're probably scared they're going to get bopped in the head with the shotgun because you already have the shotgun out, just like I do in this last clip here. Now we're going to talk about piece control and things that I do right and wrong. So in this first clip, I get the ramp and floor over top of him, edit down, he tries running out and I block him with those walls. The thing that I did right in this fight was I blocked him off and didn't jump into his box right away. I accidentally fell in, but the best thing to do is when you get them full box like this, stay out of the box. The key to fights is to avoid 50-50s. If you can avoid giving them an angle on you, then you're winning the fight. So as you can see in these last 2 clips, I had the opponent full boxed, and instead of editing the ramp down on him, I left the box and made a window peek. That is the safest peek to make in this situation, in my opinion. Anytime you get your opponent full boxed, you should be thinking, what's the safest angle to shoot them from? You also should be paying attention to what direction are they headed. Say they have an escape in the box, you need to figure out which way they're going to go next, and you can instantly full box them again if you notice these things. So in this fight here, we're going back and forth, just trying to get each other in a bad spot, and then I realize that he phases through this floor, and I notice he's going to the left. As soon as he phases up through the floor, I realize he has 2 ways that he can go, and I hear his footsteps heading towards this direction. The best way to try to predict your opponent is with sound. Try to hear where their footsteps are headed, and also noticing their exit points. And you can also look for which way their guns are pointed, because that's the direction they're moving. In these next 2 fights, we're going to be talking about what I could have done better. In this fight here, I get him weak, and then I full box him. What I should have done was stay out of the box. Instead, I sprinted towards him, and he had the opportunity to 200 pump me. If I would have stayed outside the box and made a right-hand peek, I would have won the fight without any risk of taking damage. Here's another situation where I do a similar thing. I get him full boxed and I'm in a position where I'm exposed and he can shoot me, and I take a lot of damage. What I should have done was full box him but use the wall next to me as a right hand peek. You need to have some kind of cover when you're full boxing someone. If you just jump in the box, then that's a 50-50, and the key to winning fights is to avoid 50-50s. Just like I do here, I have him full boxed and I have this wall that I can reset when I see him trying to take a shot on me. So the next thing I want to talk about is spacing in a fight. As you see, when I double edit down on this guy, I pump and I'm instantly able to build a wall because I position myself to the edge of the ramp. I'll replay this so that you can see it, but spacing is very important. You want to be able to have instant cover. So as you can see, I double edit down and I'm able to instantly build the cover, this wall, because of where I position myself. Let's take a look at another example. Here, I'm pickaxing this guy's wall and I position myself to the left of his build so that I can instantly build a wall when he edits out. And then in this fight, I see him psychoing my wall and I know he's about to try to psycho in, so I back up so that I have this back wall as cover. That way when he psychos in the box, I'm not trapped in the box with him, I'm avoiding the 50-50 and I have this wall as cover. And same within this situation, if I would have just edited down the ramp, then I would have been in a box with him. Instead, I edited the ramp, jumped out the back, and then I had this wall to reset if he decided to turn around and shoot at me. I definitely recommend that you VOD review your clips, even the clips where you do really good stuff. Just watch it back and see if you can figure out better peaks that you could have taken, or moments where you exposed yourself and how you could have avoided it. Stuff like that will definitely help you improve your W keying. Every time you watch your gameplay back and just try to figure out what mistakes you make, you can think about that stuff in the fights in the future, and it just makes you a better player, better IQ and everything. The best players like Reet and Benji and all those top dogs, they all got really good by watching their clips back, figuring out what they did wrong. That way it's just in the back of their head and they can think about it in the future, like, what did I do wrong last time? I'm gonna fix it this time. Also, on top of figuring out what you do wrong, try to figure out what your opponent is doing. One thing that makes pro players great is their experience. They know how to predict players because there's only a limited number of moves you can do in this game, and you can start to predict players' patterns. Like if you see someone do something twice, then you can take note of that and maybe they'll do it again in the future, or like other players will do the same exact move. You can start to realize stuff like that. Like for example, when you go to pickaxe somebody's wall, a lot of times they'll edit on you and try to take a shot. So a lot of people bait them by doing a fake pickaxe swing. That's just one of the many patterns in this game that you can look for. If there's anything that you're struggling with, you should definitely just let me know in the comments so I can add that to my list of videos to make, because I'm always looking for new ideas, and you know, you guys are the ones that I'm making the videos for. So if there's something you're struggling with, just let me know and I'll try to make a video on it. So coming up soon is DreamHack Duos, and I'm thinking about making just how to practice and how to prepare. Since there's no duo arena, you kind of got to get creative with it. Let me know in the comments if that's something you want to see. Videos like piece controlling as a duo, stuff like that. How to play zone wars, how to play box fights as a duo, stuff like that. But yeah, at the moment, if you're trying to prepare for DreamHack Duos, I just recommend you to be playing a lot of zone wars, a lot of 2v2 realistic fights, and box fights and stuff like that. Sucks that there's no duo arena right now, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be bringing it out soon. If I had to guess, DreamHack Duos is probably going to come out right as FNCS Grand Finals ends. Because I remember last season, right as Grand Finals ended, they announced the next season of comp and brought out the arena and all that. So it should be pretty soon that Duo Arena comes out, so that'll be hype. But yeah, for now, if you're planning on playing in DreamHack Duos, just start warming up in 2v2s and stuff like that. You can find people to 2v2 against in East Opens and really any Scrim Discord. Just in the general chats, you can find people to play against. And if you're looking for teammates as well, you can find them there in the looking for players sections in different Scrim Discords. But yeah guys, hope this helped. Let me know what you want to see in the future, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!